Hi everybody, welcome to Fit for Life with Karen. That's me. Today we're going to improve your balance a little bit. We're going to start very slowly. You can learn a lot and you can get a lot of exercise just sitting in a chair, and we're going to start with that today. So I just wanted to let you know you can relax for a while. Even regular chair exercise like what we do can be helpful, especially for people that have problems standing too long. And of course, to strengthen, again, you can always walk a little bit or just march in place. So you could hold on to something. You can get behind your chair or to the side of your chair if your balance is really poor. Everyone can do something, or there's something for everyone. Let's face it. How about short walks? Do you have a park or just a nice area? Maybe the street that you live on. Just go up and down the street. When the sun is out, you really want to get out there and strengthen your bones with the sun. It's wonderful. So again, we're going to be concentrating on lower body exercises because we need our legs to walk and do most of the things that improve our balance. There's a piece of equipment called a leg press that you might find in a gym or a health club, and those are wonderful for strengthening the legs. Now, if you've already joined a club, you know what I'm talking about. It's called the leg press. It's a wonderful machine. It's a kind of a big machine where you put both feet up on the pad and push. And I had a program like that, so I had a machine that I could use all the time. But now that I'm semi-retired, I depend on other exercises, especially walking, to improve my balance and strengthen my legs. So we're going to start with probably not one of the easiest, but it does work. It is effective. Come forward in your chair as much as you can, and even if you can just do one, it's terrific. So you're going to give yourself a little rock. If you can do it easily, you don't have to do this, and just get right up. Don't move forward, because when you go back, you might miss the chair, and you don't want that. So you're going to just move back so that you can feel the chair and the back of your leg, and we'll sit back down again. Let's try with 4. I'm going to come forward here a little bit. You can push down into your knees if you want, or here. If you're having trouble just putting your arms straight out. All right, and then we'll just sit right back down again. Some of you can do 8 like nothing, but there are others that cannot. So we try to make something for everybody. So let's come back up again. There's 3. Especially if you have knee problems or arthritis in your knees, it might be hard to push on the knees, so be careful. You notice I keep coming forward. I'm going to put my hands here this time, pushing down and getting up. And the more you practice, the better. If you've never done it and you're extremely weak, have a chair in front of you, something you can hold on to that will help you get up. So let's try another one without holding on at all. So we're coming up. Good. Stand here for a few seconds. We'll sit back down again. Can you do 6? This would be number 6. Up. And you know, the more I do it, the easier it gets. I'm going to sit back down. Let's do 2 more. Oh yeah, that felt even better. 1 more. Good. Or if you couldn't do any of those, you could just do this, go back to this. But you want to be able to get up without holding on. Eventually, you can just press right down into the chair. Wonderful. All right, now we're going to do some seated chair exercises. So I'm going to sit back. We did our sit stand, so we've already started. You might want to rest for a couple of minutes. Grab some of your water. Always have water with you when you're exercising, okay? Okay, so I'm going to give you something that's so simple. It's almost boring, but we have to do it. We don't want to take that fall. Just lift your leg up and hold it there. That's all you have to do. How long can you hold it? 10 seconds maybe? All right, let's do this. This makes it a little bit easier, and you're getting that synovial fluid flowing around the knee joint, which eventually will make it even more comfortable. I don't know, maybe we've done 10 or whatever. Just keep going while I'm talking. Good. And you're tightening your abdomen when you're doing this. That's important for us too. Let's try the other leg. One leg will be easier than the other, you know that. And just up and down. Back problems, don't lift it up as high, but just Lift it up and hold it as we did on the other side. And we'll do a few more of these little kicks. So we're tightening and toning, we're strengthening the quadriceps. You need the strong, big muscles to maintain your balance. Try taking little walks, even if it's just around the house, in your basement, wherever there's some room. I find that when I walk, I feel better, and the more I walk, the better I feel. It just works. Okay, you can kind of sit in the middle of the chair. Just lift those legs right up, and please try to have as good posture as you can, sitting up nice and straight. Just do a little under and over thing. This too is great. You're moving those arms a little bit, so you're getting your heart rate up a little. So we'll say 1, 2, and 3, 4. If you want to do just the legs, that's fine, because that's what we're really paying attention to here. Wonderful. Good. I find this one fairly easy. All right, and we'll just relax. Take a breath. Let's breathe up through the nose just to relax a little bit. And you can feel it on that inhale. You can feel the relaxation starting. And don't forget to exhale through your mouth. When you exhale, I think your head will come down just naturally. Wonderful. And bring your head back up. Now what I'd like to do is something called an arc. So you're going to take one foot, just lift it up, out to the side. Maybe you need to come forward just a little bit so it's out to the side, and make like a half circle. If you cannot lift at all, just go back and forth like this. Strengthening, toning, tightening, working on that lower back a little bit too. This is all for better balance. We are going to stand in a little while and do some more exercises that will help to improve that. I can really feel that here. I can really feel that. Let's try the other side. Go out to the side, and we'll do a couple of the arcs first. Up and over, up and out to the side again. If you don't want to hold on at all, make it a little bit more difficult. Up and over. Let's do one more of those. Up and over and up and back. Now just lift and go out to the side. Not bad. It works. I think we need to stretch the quadricep a little bit though. We've been tightening that muscle. These are the largest muscles in the body. Okay. Again, let's take a breath. Hold it and exhale and let your chin drop right down. Feel a stretch in the back of your neck. If it makes you dizzy, just don't do it. Just wait for us. Good. And then you're going to bring your head up slowly. Again, coming right to the end if possible, holding on. I'm going to turn in this direction. I'm your mirror, so we're all going over there. This leg that's in the front, just like you to push it back. Put your toe down and push that heel back. I'm going to pull my shoulders down a little bit, pull the chin in a little bit for good posture. See the difference? Looks good. Looks much better, doesn't it? And 4. So we're just pushing back. And 6 and 7 and 8. Now for those that can do it, I'd like you to reach down, either grab your pant leg, pull up a little bit, or your ankle or your shin, and lift that leg up a little bit. And I'm sure you have more room than I do over here. I'd like you to pull that leg back nice and tall, pull that chin in. So we're stretching a little bit, stretching the quadriceps right here. Pull that chin in, good. So you're stretching it out. You've been contracting it, so now we're going to stretch it out. Great. Way back. All right, we'll put it down slowly. If you want to drop it, I suppose you can, but sometimes that's not too comfortable. Let's do the other side. Okay, so what did we do first? Just that, the outside leg, of course. Toe down on the floor. Watch that posture. Pull your chin in. That will align you right away. Pushing the heel back. 1, we'll go slowly. 2, you can feel it here a little bit too. 3, And here, 4 and 5 and 6. I hope you can see our nice decorations, our fall decorations. Let's do 2 more. We'll say 7 and 8, and then reach down, lift. Even if you could just lift like this a little bit, lift it up and pull it back. You can hold on here or not. You want to do this. We do this in our yoga class, don't we? Pulling back, wonderful. For the quadriceps, all for the quadriceps. Now what about your feet? What about your feet? All right, you can just, push your feet out a little bit, and we're gonna lift the toes, just the toes. This gets blood going up to the brain, just doing this. And you're also strengthening that foot a little bit, strengthening your ankle. Heel lifts, you can do these anytime. If you're sitting reading for long periods, don't ever go more than half an hour without moving at all. It's not good for us. And I think it's common sense. You probably already know that anyway. So we're just lifting up. You can also do this with your legs up. So bring the toes back to your face here. Point and up. Good. How are you doing? Without holding on, we can do this with the arms. We can do this, this. Point and flex, and point and flex. We're going to stand up in a minute. I'd like you to have some water. I hope you have it nearby. I put an ice cube in mine. It just tastes better that way. So you've done a good 10 minutes of seated exercises for balance. We're strengthening for balance. Cheers. It's leaking, but you can't see that. All right, we'll come forward. Take a little rest, just a little rest. Open those feet and drop forward. Let's stretch out the spine a little bit, keeping your head up. Okay, how does it feel? All right, keep it up if you can. You don't have to drop it down at all. All right, we're going to come back up. And this time, again, forward in the chair. Give yourselves a little push, and we're going to stand up. There you go. Terrific. All right, what are we going to do next? This stuff is easy. You can do it. I know you can do it. So you can get behind your chair and do this. All right? So this is a nice wide second position, isn't it? This is a ballet second position. So all we're going to do is our little knee bounces here. Easy to do. If you have knee problems, you're going to feel this. But it's usually okay to work through that arthritic pain, because the less you do, the more difficult it will be to try to exercise at all. So you want to make sure that you stay nice and stretched out. Wonderful. All right. Put your hands behind your back just to make it maybe a little bit more difficult. Good. Feels good though, doesn't it? You feel like you're doing something for yourself. All right, how about some knee bounces? Again, watch those knees. If you're not able to do this, you can just watch us or try to do some of the things we did in the chair, okay? So let's do some knee bounces. 1 and 2 and 3. How does that feel? And 4. Good. And 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Not so bad, right? Now let's relax the legs a little bit by just kicking back. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Now, if you cannot do this without holding on, just get behind the chair and you can still do it and hold on and get most of the same benefit. So I call these kickbacks. I think it kind of makes sense. Okay, let's try this together to see if you can balance with your legs really far apart. And you're just going to bend this knee. Good. And if you can, I'd like you to rest your arm, your forearm here, or put it here, whatever you can do. And just bring that arm up and make sure you're slightly forward so that you don't fall back. Yes, this is probably part of a yoga asana. Keep that hand straight if you can. Great. Let's try the other side, bending that knee. Make sure your foot is flat. So you can come down here and do it, or put your hand at your waist and reach. Try not to do this. Try to reach straight. Keep that arm straight up. Great stretch. Wonderful. And then we're going to come right back up again, all right? Now what I'd like you to do is stay at the back of your chair. I'm going to turn my chair so you can see what I'm doing. So everyone's behind the chair. We're going to do something called the child's pose. And this too is great for stretching, strengthening a little bit, but mostly stretching. And we've been doing a lot of exercise. That half hour goes fast. So what we're going to do is walk back. Your arms are straight. Wonderful. Nice and long, long spine. Flatten that back as much as you can. You can keep your head up. You never have to drop it down if you don't want to. This is wonderful to get the kinks out. And you know, if you have severe back problems, you may not do this, but there are other ways you can stretch too. So let's put one foot in front and use the arm on that side. And let's just bring the arm up, push your hips toward the chair. Wonderful. And do a little bit of a back bend, but don't just arch your back and try to do it. Think of tucking under just a little bit. Oops. And do a nice back bend. Okay. Let's try the other side. We're going to walk back first. Good. Keep that back nice and straight. Feels good, doesn't it? All right, and we'll come back up. Same arm and leg. Lift the arm up. Tuck under just a little bit, pushing the hips toward the chair. And I'll do that so that I can see you, or you can see how happy I am exercising, knowing this is good. But you know what we kind of left out? What about your hamstrings? We want to strengthen those a little bit too. So let's try it. We're almost done. You're going to lift one leg to the back. You can flex the foot a little bit so it doesn't drag on the floor, and just bounce it. One. Try to keep your posture though. Pull that chin in if possible. If not, do the best you can. You could do it this way too. Just bouncing that back leg. How does it feel? Feels good to me, but you are tightening this area, so watch out for back problems. Most people know what they can and cannot do, but everyone can do something. The other leg, flex that foot and bounce it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6. Let's do 10, 8, and 9, and 10. All right, doing great. Let's just drop forward. See if we can get a little stretch in the lower back. Drop the arms. Keep your head up if you have to. Good, we'll come back up and we're going to just sit down. Grab some water, we're almost done. So you're stretched out, you're strengthened, and hopefully you'll take a walk today. Great. Slide forward now. And just stretch those feet out. I'm going to grab some water. Water is really important, especially in the hot weather, right? But remember, the winter air is dry too, and most of us don't drink enough. So keep that in mind, that it really, really is important. We're going to do 4 spinal exercises before we start. We don't have too much time, but all I want you to do is open your feet and come forward again. How about grabbing those ankles and flattening your back out a little bit? This is called spinal flexion. We've done it before in other classes, so you might be familiar with it. All right, clasp those hands together. Let's breathe up as we come up. Wonderful. And exhale as you drop forward one more time. Good. Now maybe you'll be able to touch the top of your feet this time. Each time you stretch with a breath, it will go a little bit further. You might not even notice it, but it works very fast. And then we'll come back up. All right, let's just reach for the sky. Lift your shoulders up and then pull them down. Feel the difference. Up and down. Up. Good. Just move them around. You want some flexibility there too. Up. Clasp your hands together and very gently push back. 1 and 2. Posture, good posture is important also to keep you upright. Because if we round over when we're walking, we're very apt to fall. So you want to try to maintain posture while you're taking that walk to improve your balance, your flexibility, your aerobic capacity. Wonderful. Now just cross over, grab your shoulders, and then we'll just come forward. Guess what? The spine can rotate too. Did you know that? I think you did, because you've done it before with me. So let's do it. And you can sit back in your chair on this one if you want to. Just holding on, and just pull yourself around. Nice and tall, pull that chin in. And let's hold that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you can relax a little bit, but don't collapse. And then take this arm in the back and just throw it over the back of the chair. As I said, we need nice posture for balance so that we don't fall when we're walking or catch our foot, which happens very often. So just pull yourself around a little bit. You can keep your hand right there on the chair. Pull that chin in. Does this feel uncomfortable? Most people don't have a problem with this. And if you do, you just stop. That's all. Let's try the other side. Go over to the other side and hold on to the chair. You could turn your knees a little bit too. It would be a little more comfortable if you do that. And just pull yourself around. I think it feels good. And this is where you should be most of the time. We cannot walk around like this. But we can stretch this way when we exercise, or when we think of it, or when you're seated for long periods. Mostly people are like this when they're sitting or reading or eating. So you've got to get that chin pulled in. So pull yourself around now. All right. The chin is in. You're nice and tall. Your shoulders are down. And just hold that for 10 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And you can relax a little bit. Not a lot, just a little. And throw that arm, the other arm, in back, and keep turning in that direction. If this is too uncomfortable, you won't do it. Now, let's do this one on this side. Just turn your head in the opposite direction. We get a nice stretch in the neck and the shoulder a little bit. Good. And holding that and holding it. Terrific. Now, what else can the spine do? How else can we move the spine? We can bend the spine. Sounds dangerous, doesn't it? But you'll see, it's very comfortable. Take this hand and cross it over. I'm going to put one foot in front. All right, let's breathe up through the nose when we do this. We'll get a better stretch. Keep the arms straight and bend. So we're just bending, that's all. See? There we go. Does that feel good? I like it. It'll stretch us out, make us a little taller, momentarily anyway. Wonderful. The other side, just swing it over. We're going to breathe up. And we're going to bend. Reaching up and bending at the same time. If anything feels really strange or hurts, we'll stop. Terrific. And we'll bring the arm back. Now let's loosen up a little bit more. And we'll do our shoulder circles. I like this one. And 2, and 3. Wonderful. And 4, and 5, and 6. Now let's go in the opposite direction. It's a little bit more difficult. Back, up, and down. Back, up, and down. Good. And 3's coming up. And 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Wonderful. All right, let's just bring those arms up. You can sit back if you want. Open the feet a little bit and come forward one last time. Keeping the head up if you can. Grab your ankles, touch the floor, touch your shoe, top of your shoe. And then we're going to come forward, and I'd like to do at least one more stretch that I like, that I think feels good, and I know you'll be able to do it. And all you're going to do is cross over, grab your shoulders, and you can pull yourself forward. This should feel good. Oh yeah, I like this one. Great. So I've given you a lot today. So we've done, we've done posture exercises, but this is for falls prevention, preventing that first fall. Because once you take that first fall, the second fall is a little bit easier to happen. So you want to make sure that you've strengthened those legs. You dance, jump around in place as if you're running. That's a great one too, and it's easy to do. So the next time I come back, we're going to talk about something else. But there's so many things that we can do for ourselves to age gracefully, delay your time of disability, stay strong, stay at a good weight, a comfortable weight. You don't want to be too heavy going through the later years. But I want to thank you for joining me today. Hope you got something out of it, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now. Bye-bye.